we start here. 4 armed robbery suspects were shot and killed during a shootout with the police at R59 in Alberton. For more on this, we are joined by SABC News reporter Mthobeni. Mthobeni, a very good afternoon to you. So you've been very busy this morning covering an armed robbery. What exactly transpired there?
Well, what you see before us is an image of the vehicle that had overturned during a gun battle between armed robbers, 4 armed robbers who lost their lives in a shootout between themselves and the police. And the car has now been flipped over, as you can see in the shot there, and behind the vehicle are the 4 remains that were not necessarily trapped inside, but they remained inside. The remains of those 4 remained inside, and we've received word from the police commissioner in Gauteng, Lieutenant General Mthombeni, who gave us a sense as to what happened and what transpired. We understand that from his report that the suspects were intercepted through an intelligence report where they were stopped by the police, and instead of stopping, they returned the fire to the police. They started firing rather at the police, and the police then returned the fire, and that's when the shootout started, and it led to the car overturning and the 4 suspects subsequently dying inside and being trapped in the car that had overturned. Police and emergency services have managed to flip it over and remove the 4 remains without the vehicle catching flames or catching fire, going up in flames rather. I'm joined by Lieutenant General Mthombeni. Thank you so much for your time and for speaking to us. Earlier on, we couldn't ascertain the number of firearms that were in the car. How many have been discovered after the removal of those remains?
Thank you very much. Thank you for the time. Greetings to the viewers at home. We are on this crime scene, and as I've indicated, it's a crime intelligence-led operation of which the police followed this particular vehicle, and then from there, as they're attempting to stop, these people failed to stop. Then the police returned fire as the suspect fired at the police, and eventually we had 4 fatalities. Now, because the car it has overturned, and then now we're having the fire engine, we managed and then to turn it down. We can confirm that 1 firearm, and then the crime scene management criminal record center, they're still on the scene and then trying to comb up the scene. This is a very positive action by the police. As we know, the minister have signed have led the cooperative agreements in Johannesburg, in Alexander, and then Tshwane. And we had the tactical response team, Beret, and then we had the Gauteng traffic. You have seen the chopper was here, and we're having a security companies, the Tracker Connect, the CAP, of which they were here on the scene, or they're working together. And of course, Ekurhuleni Metro Police, you are Gauteng traffic wardens, you can see them here on the scene. So we are really proud of the actions by the police. Remember, the 4 days back we were in Clearwater there, the jewelry robbery, where we managed to arrest 7, though there's 3 suspects shot, but they were injured. The 2 police officers also shot. We recovered 4 firearms out of those 7 suspects. So this collaborative in terms of a cooperative agreement, it is really working here in Gauteng, and we want the criminals that they must stop whatever they're doing. If not, they'll feel the heat, or they'll feel like they're sitting on top of the fire.
Thank you so much. There you have it. Gauteng police commissioner talking about the tough stance that the police have taken on crime, and also just lauding that agreement that has been reached between national police, led by Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, signed with the different local government metros that are in the Gauteng, as well as the Gauteng Premier Banyaza Lesufi, who has also provided the operation here that we saw with choppers. We saw the Gauteng traffic police officer, 2 choppers from the Gauteng police, provincial police, coming here to assist in catching the police, the suspects. It's back to you in studio.
Thank you so much to SABC News reporter there, Mbalenhle Mthethwa. And of course, she was joining us from Alberton and on the armed robbery that saw 4 robbers being killed this morning.